It is stunning to me that 99% of this room just listen to all of this and will 100% do nothing about it. I've been doing this a long time. I know. And it gets into the things that really upset me the most. It's because people don't want to be on film and deal with people's comments about how they look or what they said. The insecurities, back to why you're not scaling, drive me crazy. Let me just say something that I know has been working on a lot of people, and I hope it helps a couple people here if they're hesitating to post. Your hesitation to post because you're concerned about feedback of how you look or what you said or all that shit that we all know. I just want to remind you, you're not doing something to grow your business and make yourself happier because someone on the other side has the worst life on earth. Because if you go around the internet finding people who are trying to build and who have joy, and your response to that is to try to find a way to hurt them because misery loves company, we should not be mad at the people that are leaving these negative comments. We should have compassion for them. I'm a very public figure. I get plenty of shit. I never feel bad for me. Not because I'm egotistical or confident or anything else. It's because it makes no sense. Human beings spending their time trying to tear down other human beings are in a bad place. So please, don't stop building your dream or your happiness or your joy because there are people out there that are unhappy and will see that light in you and try to bring you down for a nanosecond. When you're faced with it, deploy compassion to their hurt. Don't deploy it to you. Be happy that you're not spending time doing that shit. I think we should do Q&A. I don't really, I've so much, but the pillars are there. I think most of this is business strategy and content. The content thing is a humongous hole. All of you are grossly underproducing content for the internet, LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts. And then just back to the people stuff, the psychology, the human stuff. I'll leave it with this and then you can jump out. What a lot of you are doing is you're lying to yourself, but you can't. A lot of you are lying to yourself. You need to really leave this talk and understand some of the things we talked about that's stopping your growth. Here's a good one. Who owns their business? Raise your hand. 100% of the problems you have in your business is your fault. Well, Gary, Sarah's really fucking up. You hired Sarah. My favorite one over the last decade, people blame their business not growing on the president. Just on the record, I made money with Bush, I made money with Obama, this is insanity. People, you're gonna blame the mayor? People have become obsessed with blaming. 100% of the problems in your business are your fault. 100.
Boy.
Yep. You made every decision. It's not your mommy's fault. It's not your dad. It's definitely not your competition. What do you want them to do, lose to you? 100% is your fault. And once you understand what that actually means, life gets good. The second you understand that you can do anything. You can close up shop and start a new business. You can move to Sweden. You can do anything. But you can't if you think somebody else is in control.
What do you say to the people, I'm posting too much and people are gonna get annoyed at me. Is 3 too much?
Nobody's gonna see it anyway. I post 67 times a day and reach less than 1% of the people that follow me. Problem solved, let's move on.
Right, but also you mentioned don't be afraid. Stop saying, I don't wanna try it, I can't do it, just do it.
Yeah, but I get that because that's how we are in all things. I didn't want to get healthier 10 years ago and then finally I got over the hump, but I was thinking about it for 10 years.
Right.
I don't judge anyone here. No judgment. I'm just telling you what will happen. Mm-hmm. It'll be good. You're not my sister. I don't give a fuck if you do it. If I come back here in 3 years and you're all like, we're out of business, we didn't listen, I'm like, sorry. So, you know, this is how, not why, this is how from 2009 to 2023, or I'm sorry, 2006 to 2023, over the last 17 years of me talking on the internet, why I got more into mindset. Because after about 6 or 7 years of just telling the world what to do and realizing nobody did it, it became more clear to me that this wasn't about you not knowing what to do. That's where the Google joke comes from. This is about what's stopping you. What's the insecurity? A lot of people don't actually want to face that they're finished.
Right.
A lot of you don't want to face the fact that your fire's gone. What's stopping you is you're tired and you're not passionate and you don't have the fuel. You know, I'm very empathetic to the millions of different reasons why someone here would not want to do it.
Right.
But I can't stop talking about it when it's 100% true.
Right, and if they don't do it or don't make any change and then keep complaining about it.
Well, don't even get me into that part.
No, I know. We'll extend it for another.
No, really, like what I was talking about my friend, like, you know, like it's like, the only people that listen to you complaining is other people that complain or someone who's required to, like your mom. Like it's not, you complain, like that drives me crazy. Like, Gary, it's so hard out here. I'm like, but you're not doing shit.
Right.
Like, it's very nice that this worked for you in 2017. It's not 2017. Like that's that in small businesses, and this was like what I grew up with, well, this is what got us here. I'm like, that's nice. What do you want, a cookie? I'm glad that this is what you did in 2002 to get here. It's fucking 2024. We need to do something different. The end. I really genuinely hope that people heard me on some of the psychology stuff of the way you're operating people or how to strategize your business, and equally I mean, you've heard about the social media thing for long enough. Please let this be the evening that you decided to finally be committed, and do it for a year, because even the 10% in this room that will do it will quit in the first 30 days. In 3 weeks, you'll post 24 times or whatever, nothing will happen. On the 24th time, you'll be like, I don't know what that fucking guy Gary was talking about. You know, you're gonna get to that place, but it's like anything else. Put in the work over a sustained period of time, I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, just one more.
Just one more.
Push yourself, just one more time, and that will be the time to change it.
And if you really are educated, and you like really like listen to me and start really Googling and trying to get good at it, like you start running I'm talking a couple $100, $300 against employees of 2 different companies with your content, you'll be surprised how much will come. Right now, I'll use a real estate comp. The reason I'm pushing all of you on LinkedIn is I'm basically telling you, hey, there's this place called Malibu. This is like 100 years ago. Hey, there's this place called Malibu. I think you should buy a house on the water, right? Somebody bought those houses and they're worth a lot more money now 100 years later. Attention is bought like real estate. There's underpriced deals at all times. Right now, LinkedIn is very underpriced, just like TikTok was 4 years ago when I was yelling about it. And for you, this is a fucking blessing because you've been left out. B2B's been left out. So LinkedIn acting like Facebook right now, at the same time that there's more demand for events than ever and will be for the next 36 months. This, you know, I'd like to think all of you understand there's moments when you need to hit. This is a moment that you need to hit, and I hope you go hard the next 3 years.